Welcome, everyone, to another Amateur Hour Commentary evening. We got a special event tonight, and tonight I am the Wolf Craze hosting along with Titch. We got Paco in the background. He is finally back on production, so you guys don't have to worry about random hiccups thanks to me or Titch. But yeah, we got a special event tonight. Titch, you want to elaborate on what that is?
We have the long-awaited Toby versus F.C.E Trevor, aka Reckliss, to determine who is the better person of the crossbows. Give me 1 second. I'll elaborate a little bit more once I've spoken to my wife.
Yep, no problem. Shady, no, we are not over on the F.C.E YouTube. They are taking a break this Friday in celebration of the 4th of July here, obviously in America, whereas people over up in Canada, they had already celebrated. And Paco, I left a message in Skype chat, just an FYI for you.
I like that.
So yeah, no YouTube today, no traditional Firewall Friday. We're taking a break, and in place of that, we had worked with Trevor, F.C.E Trevor, that is, and Toby. And thanks to Titch, everything got scheduled, and we got a fun event happening tonight. Appreciate that, dude.
What's up, so slow? How are you?
And Titch, I think you are still muted. Yeah.
Thank you, Karen.
Yep, yeah, I am. I was gonna say, you posted on all the Facebooks.
Yeah. Well, I pasted on our Facebook. I didn't know where else to post it. If you wanted, we can post it over on the Firewall Facebook.
I'm just kind of surprised that, although to be fair, we kind of didn't really do our usual wait time, but okay, I just Trevor's just sent run request. Okay, so yeah, all right, so we're getting into it. So what I've done today, guys, I have scheduled us for 3 different game modes.
Friend request from Reckliss now. Maybe
we are gonna have a deer hunt. We're gonna have duck hunt, and then we're gonna have a 1v1.
Carnival games, baby.
Carnival games. So the deer hunt is going to consist of Toby and Trevor both being on the same team. We have Dice Man, Vong, Zaid, and Dion.
Yeah, I got.
Are going to be the 4 players on the other team whose job is to basically run away
and survive,
and try to survive as long as possible, while Trevor and Toby hunt them down, and see who can get the most kills.
I'm waiting for Dion.
Yep, so, and the deer are not going to just be hoofed creatures running in the wild. They're going to have access to certain tools that will help extend their life during the survival challenge. But there are some things that are restricted, and ultimately they don't have a means to fight back, just defend themselves.
Just interfere and annoy. So what we've allowed them to have, so nobody's going to be running bullet sponge for any of these modes. However, turn up volume. You want to turn the volume up there?
You're up to volume.
So nobody is going to be allowed to run with bullet sponge. However, the deer will be allowed access to flashbangs, concussion mines, and smoke grenades. So, whereas they won't necessarily be able to fight back per se, but they can definitely try to do things in their favor that could potentially get them out of harm's way. Reckliss is live now, he just said.
And how many rounds do these deer have to survive?
I do believe we're doing 2 rounds. I kind of left a lot of that up to Toby and Trevor.
Okay.
So we're going to have, I think, 2 rounds of this. And then we are going to be doing Carnival Duck Hunt game.
And where's that going to take place?
So that is going to take place in Prepper. And what's going to happen is the 4 ducks, if everybody's familiar with Prepper, at the top in the middle, there is the 2 openings of the wall.
Mm-hmm.
So the 4 ducks are going to be moving back and forth in front of one of those, behind the wall. But one will be running, one will be walking, one will be running with double time, and the other one will be walking and ducking in random intervals. So what they're going to do is their goal for this one is, so we're going to have 2 rounds of that, and their goal there is they have to take out all 4 ducks in the fastest time possible. So if Trevor's up, Toby will mark the time with his wrist tablet and say go, and then he'll have, say, 3 minutes or whatever to try and get as many ducks as Trevor can, and then they'll go back into it, and they'll do the same thing with Toby doing it. Again, same amount of time, go, and off they go. So this
This is hilarious.
This is going to be great. So on top of this, we also have Zaid, who is going to be streaming for us on the viewpoint of the deer and ducks. So we will also have the comms from the deer screaming as they try to run away. Honestly, I don't think we could have planned this better.
Yeah.
Just run around there.
It's already funny. Just the concept itself is really, really funny.
I think I've done pretty good on this one. So I'm really expecting for some fun rounds.
Yeah.
And this will, after those two fun games, they will be doing a 1v1. I do believe there'll be possibly 4 rounds of 1v1s. Yep. Again, I kind of left it up to them as for what they want, but no bullet sponge is basically the name of the game.
So most people are ultimately going to tune in for the final round to see who is the real crossbow champion. Is it Tobbetok or is it Reckliss? Right now, it's up for debate because we see a lot of videos of them playing and getting a lot of successful wins with the crossbow, and for Reckliss in particular, crossbow and the throwing knives. But I don't think he's going to have that accessible to him, correct?
No, so it's going to be pretty much crossbows only for the 1v1s. Smoke grenades and flashbangs, I don't know, because like I said, as far as the 1v1 setup went, I just kind of left it to them. I said, okay, we're going to do like 4 rounds of 1v1s. You guys can sort of figure out what you want banned. My thing is, it's crossbows only, small map. Like, aside from tacticals, like I would say no tacticals would be used. Obviously, like no grenades or anything like that. But we'll see. But,
so they're going to try and go for a straight crossbow 1v1 match.
They should be, yes.
Who's best?
They should be, yes.
So, guys, this is going to be the fateful decider in who is best. Of course, I'm sure whoever wins, the loser is going to request a rematch at some point. So we might have a Carnival Games Part 2. Just for the hell of it. The first 2 Carnival games, the deer hunt and the ducks, is just to fill time because obviously, like
it's not just to fill time.
Well, it's more than to fill time, but
it's way more than fill time.
It's more than just the 1v1. So it's not a back and forth for like 15 minutes, but it's a fun way to test their skill and give other players of the community an opportunity to try to survive in a way that they've never had to survive before.
Exactly. As soon as they agreed to do this, and they're like, okay, you know what, let's do this. And I was like, yo, I'm like, we got to do. Oh, hold on, they're calling me.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Yeah. Go ahead. So, guys, yeah, be prepared for a fun evening. It's going to be entertaining. I don't know what to expect. It's a completely different set of rules. It's a different format for gameplay. If you guys like it, please let us know. We'll definitely do this again. This was definitely a very quick setup in development. For example, I think this was all created since the last Friday or maybe earlier this week. It was kind of decided and the rules were written, and fortunately we have a few people among Diceman and Zaid Muhammad who agreed to be our deer and ducks this evening. So if you guys are interested in figuring out whether or not you can survive the crossbows, we could definitely run this again with the same rules and such. But real quick shout out to all the people who have been chatting away. Sorry I haven't done shout outs yet. I just want to make sure we had all the rules and stuff outlined before we get in and you know what you're in for. But what's up, Silva? How you doing? Karen, of course you're here. Shady, thank you for tuning in. Cougar, how you doing, dude? Wiley, welcome. Wiley, are you gonna be playing tonight in tonight's match? If so, good luck. Billy Boy, thank you for tuning in. I saw that you actually joined our Discord. Tobbetok is, of course, here, and so is Dice Man. They're watching alongside playing, so thank you for the support, guys. I appreciate you doing so, even though you are playing. I'm ready. I don't know what to expect, and I don't have predictions on who is the better crossbow hunter. I used to always think it was Tobbetok, but I've seen those clips from Reckliss. I've actually seen some crossbow users in Publix who are getting pretty good with the crossbow. So right now it's just kind of up in the air. And if Reckliss doesn't have his throwing knives, is that going to affect him in any way?
Sorry,
I don't think so. But
so they were just trying to confirm the deer were just trying to confirm what their role was. They're asking about revives. So
self-revive? Is that a thing?
Yes. So the deer were asking if they were allowed to self-revive. And I did forget to actually put this in the write-up that I sent to them.
Mm-hmm.
But self-revive is a no. They're not allowed any manual darts, so no revive dart. If they want to revive and they want to risk their life to res another deer, they have to do it manually.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
So part of the issue with this, when I was planning this out, was like there's a lot of variables to make it so that the deer could basically make it almost impossible to die.
Mm-hmm.
And we want them to die, but we want to make it difficult for them at the same time.
Right. We want them to have fun. We don't want them to just be there as targets, moving targets to die. They need to have an opportunity to survive for a long time. I'm hoping to see at least one or two of the deer running around, hiding in very good hiding spots, or just hearing them scream as they run across the map. I can't wait to see who lasts the longest. This is more than just a competition between Toby and Reckliss. This is a competition to see what deer is last standing.
Yeah, so this was and for how fast we actually got this together, because I think it was Tuesday.
I was mentioning it was like this week, I think.
I think it was like
arranged
Tuesday or Wednesday. Was it? It might have been Wednesday actually, because I'm pretty sure I was home. And yes, it was Wednesday. It was Canada Day, so we planned this shit out in like 2 days.
Yeah, and it's in pretty decent shape. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. So I was making, I guess, pseudo predictions of who I think would win. Do you have any predictions on who's going to come out victorious?
I'd like to say Toby, man. Toby's my guy.
Yeah. Going with Toby? Okay. I was mentioning how I don't know if Reckliss not having his knives is going to impact the way he plays, because isn't solely dependent on his crossbow.
However, but with the knives, that's a completely different playstyle, because although this is a different playstyle than what they're used to.
Yeah.
Right? You don't need the knives to be able to, it's a slow reload on the crossbow to, it's just.
Are they using light speed though for the reload? For the quick reload?
I have no idea. I've told them they can do whatever they wanted. Just they were pretty well. They can pretty well run whatever they want. I didn't want to limit them too much.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to limit what the deer, because like door blockers was in discussion for a while.
Yeah.
But it was like, okay, they could run door blockers if they want, but they can't lock themselves in a room.
Right. So if there were two doors, they can only block one.
Yeah, they have to be like, go through a door, close it, put a door blocker on it, but they still have to be able to escape.
Yeah.
Basically, you cannot like picture a room like the elevator room in office, right? Like they can't run around in circles for like 4 minutes you know what I mean? Like making it in a way that they can't be shot. Like they told them, like you have to constantly be moving and not like blocking a door in some way that makes it impossible to get you guys down. I wanted to make it difficult on the deer to try to survive. And we don't want them to be pinned either, because then it's just like shooting fish in a barrel for these guys, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
So that was kind of my thought. When we designed it, that was kind of the thought behind it. The deer one was just
it's genius.
It's fun. So Trevor actually had the idea of the ducks. So the ducks was actually Trevor's idea.
I think the ducks idea is fun. I think it's going to be more fun for the deer if I'm going to be honest. I mean, it's going to be fun for us viewers, but for the deer, I think they're going to have fun, especially the ones who are ducking and standing and sprinting at intervals.
Every time, great. I think for these guys, it's going to be every time a bolt whizzes by their head, right? And they hear that ting, they're just going to be like, oh my God. So that's why we have Zaid.
Names too.
Do they need a fourth? They're mentioning they need a fourth. Or is it just the 3 deer? Because I guess the deer or the last duck would be, they would need a fourth one.
Yeah, that's true. I did notice that you misspelled Reckliss's name there. There's actually 2 S's.
He said a good try.
And it's Tobbetok 81, not 87. I don't know where you got that from.
He got it from 1987. That's where he got it from.
Probably he's mixing me and Toby together. Toby and I are actually one person.
That's funny. Yeah, but now you gotta fix Reckliss too. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir. So we'll see if we can get a 4th person here. I thought that didn't we mention Dion being in there at some point?
Dion was supposed to be on, but I guess.
Oh, Cougar is here instead.
Oh, okay.
All right, so it looks like Cougar's stepping in.
Cougar, thank you so much for joining, dude, on such quick notice. I kind of figured you'd be a person who'd want to hop right in on this. This is too fun to pass up. I was mentioning to some people, especially my friends I was playing with today, because I told them about it. And I said, I'd totally be in on this if I wasn't casting it. I want to be a deer. I want to run around and hide. And
oh, yeah, for sure.
This just sounds like too much fun. I feel like I'm going to have to... Exactly. We're going to have to arrange this even off stream. I just want to test it out and play it.
So, no revive gun.
Yeah. All right, so they're just doing a quick rundown of the rules with Cougar.
Yeah, you are.
Real quick.
You're there. Oh dear.
Cutest couple on Fireball, Toby and Titch. The TNT.
They'd make hideous babies, though.
The TNT. Are you kidding me?
And you're gonna have to change the name.
I think Toby would make an awesome wife. Have you seen the pictures he posts of some of the food spreads?
No, I haven't.
On Facebook? Oh my God, dude! That guy can cook for me any day. Like he had this picture. It was like he had like racks of ribs, like antiquitos or whatever they're called, and like cheeses and all kinds of different like sausages and stuff. I was like, damn, dude, I'm on my way.
Give me 15 hours, I'll be there.
I sent him a picture. I sent him a picture of the airports in Sweden. I was like, yo, which one's the closest one? And I had like plane ticket prices up for each one.
Pocket, you're also gonna have to change the scene name for Toby. It's still 87.
Compound in front.
How is that not a reference? Like that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah.
What about warehouse?
Yeah, we're gonna choose warehouse.
And we'll run around in the middle.
So the maps are kind of up to them, correct?
Yeah. So we wanted to limit the map pool. So, or as they're saying, like things like warehouse where you can section off areas.
Yeah.
So the middle section of warehouse, where the tanks and the platforms are.
Yep.
It's at least a confined area where the hunters can,
I'm good to go.
Make it difficult. They can make it difficult for the hunters to get with winding around boxes and such. But however, it's not a map that they'll never be able to find them or get to them either, right? So it's kind of like that mix of both worlds. So something like that. I had said something about like the upper of like Office, right, where you have that so even if they were running around the middle part, like at least they can take pot shots, and there's like the other rooms and stuff they can kind of run through to make it fun. So
it just came to mind what this is comparable to, and I just immediately thought a deadly game of hide and seek. Like that's what this is.
Let's do this.
Yeah, basically this is.
I can imagine someone hiding in a box on Warehouse, or hiding around the corner.
We are going in, guys.
On Warehouse.
First round.
And a hunter walking by, and the person in the box squealing and screaming because they've been caught.
We're going into our first match of Deer Hunter.
Oh man,
I am excited.
I'm very excited. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very excited. This is gonna be great. I don't know who to watch first. Do I watch the hunters? Do I watch the deer? Like,
I don't know.
By the way, can you make me a unicorn before we go? By the way, can you make me a unicorn before we go? Nice.
All right, so the deer are using up all their ammo and all their lethals.
Nice.
oh man. And of the deer, Cougar is wearing some very bright skins.
Let's go through the window over here and start the games.
Do you have that? Wow.
He's gonna stand out like a sore thumb.
Oh, Toby gets Dice Man down.
Cougar Hunter trying to get away, but he can't. And he goes down. The deer throwing flashbangs, spinning around in circles.
I have to reload.
He's chasing me.
Stop running.
And Toby gets the elimination on Zayd.
And Zayd goes down.
Reckliss gets the elimination on Vong, who is down. They are having the time of their lives right now.
I think the deer are going to have to find some more hiding locations. I wonder if it would be. Do you think we should tell them to turn off their chevron?
No.
No, you want to keep those on?
Damn, you guys.
Well, you know what? I gave them the option. They could run whatever, just no bulb sponge.
So it looks like Toby has 3 kills to Reckliss's 1.
Did I shop Ambi? I feel bad right now. Now I feel bad.
So right now Toby has the high score, and that may have just been opportunity.
I got flashed by you.
So Reckliss is going to have another chance
Such
here.
A bastard.
I don't know.
All right, so I just asked Zayd. I just in his chat. I'm like, "Yo, how was that?" He's like, "Honestly, dude, that was brilliant. This is just absolutely brilliant."
Should it be on top?
Center's really open.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know score, but dear.
Or do I have something else?
Yeah, make it like 3-1 or something. 3-1.
Well, 1 to 3, Reckless.
1 to 3.
Yeah, fuck, could be good.
Switch it.
Yeah,
Are we
so
doing
1 to
the
3.
Shooting range or?
We could just do the shooting range half of the stage.
Yeah.
That was really funny.
Shooting range half is kinda small, so.
I have to turn up the volume on Zayd's.
Yeah, but it's not
I've got Zayd's volume on. He is quiet.
In the back by the Humvees?
Yeah, but you'll be able to hear his team. That's what I really want to hear. I just want to hear them
It's just
screaming.
solar panels, right?
Yeah, solar panels and the pit area, the training ground. Yeah, so that half of the map.
All right, so it looks like we're doing the hangar.
Alright, if we don't
All right,
spawn
so
it,
they
let us
picked the
know.
location.
Minute.
Yeah.
Or no, fob actually.
Yeah,
So they're
let's do
doing
fob.
the. Oh, so
Solar
they're doing
panel
this.
area.
I think he said the whole training ground area.
We can
Yeah.
do docks after this.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. So
I like that.
opposite the solar panels, then that's where they're
Okay,
looking
you can
for.
shoot when you're ready.
Yeah, so the deer have said
That
to
sounds
give
good.
them a little bit of time to get set
Nice.
up. They're going to
Let's go.
shoot in the air when they're ready. So it kind of gives them a bit of time to get set up and
Makes
start
sense.
running around. And That actually is kind of cool when you think about it. If Toby and Trevor go up to the top of the training area, and then they shoot at the deer that are running down below.
Yeah.
God, I am a genius at this.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's fine. That's fine.
I need beer.
Don't worry about it. God,
brilliant, dude.
To what Paco just said was he's just gonna hide the score because it's too big at this point.
Yeah.
Said no one to me ever. All right, so
you're on the move.
Yeah, it looks like the deer are running in a together. Oh.
Sneaking around the corner. Oh, wow. They are missing these shots here. Reckliss getting in Toby's way.
Reckliss getting the down on Zaid. Toby getting Dice Man. Reckliss getting
little
bonked.
deer. Come out, little deer.
Toby. Reckliss there. Getting the elimination on... Was that Dice Man at the end?
What?
I think there's...
Could they be here by the Humvees?
Oh, no, they're on attack. That might be it.
That is all four. I do believe. They're all giggling like crazy.
I can't imagine the difficulty in trying to run from these guys.
Yeah. You have to save it by the solar panels or the fucking shooting area.
No, there's one deer left. And it's Cougar. He is weaving in and out.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Did Toby knife him?
I'm not sure. It sounded like he got knifed, but he was right up next to him. But I think Reckliss got that kill.
Let me see here.
I already blew that.
I just want to see that. Review this. No, Reckliss got the down.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah, so
it looked like Toby. It looked like Toby swung. That's why I was like,
it's
what?
right up on him. Brilliant. Dude, I love that.
This is phenomenal. I don't know.
Not sure. Gotta wait for the scoreboard.
The score doesn't matter, man. This is just too fun to watch.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. But
I love Dice Man's laugh. And it looks like 3 for Reckliss,
wow,
1 for Toby. So we're gonna have 4 to 4.
Yeah, that was really good dodging.
I know.
There's at least 5 or 6 missed shots before we even came close.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Off the boat of docks.
At the end, Cougar
Yeah,
with
in the middle down.
the swerving in and out. He survived a lot longer in like stuck between those two. A lot longer than I expected.
So how about we
Yeah.
do from the
Now
boat
I imagine that
downstairs
Trevor
all the way
and
over
Toby
to
would be
the
running
yellow,
double time.
train
My
flag,
mind
the
is not
picture of the one
working.
that's
Oh, you're fine, dude.
So don't go to those back office areas. We'll keep it on
So they're gonna section off docks.
To just down the ramps and go to the back.
So they're gonna have between the cranes. So between the boat and the yellow crane.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
the
gosh.
section in front of the boat.
That narrow
Yeah, between the
space?
legs.
No. So like from the boat to like the
The
other
second-
like
The second yellow
before
crane?
the office or like right after the first office building.
Cool.
Gotcha. Okay, so not in the direct back and not
Not
up
in
on
the back
boat.
section, but sort of the middle and the little
Gotcha.
area in front of the boat.
Which is going to be nice because docks has so many hiding places. You've got those sea cans. There's just so many different corners. You have next to the cranes. Like there's just so many nooks and crannies they can hide.
Yeah,
This will
big
be interesting.
And really quick shout out to Zaid and Cougar, Dice Man and Vong for being our wonderful deer today.
Yes, really appreciate it.
They look like they're having a blast, frolicking in the maps here.
Yep. I'm gonna put a motion sensor down here. Can I do that?
The deer are already on the move.
Yeah. Oh. Wow.
Okay, so we need to be above these, between these, isn't it?
Yeah, every time you say that, all I can picture is Zazu from Lion King.
Yeah.
The hood is on the move.
Okay, ready?
That's enough time.
Let's go.
All right, so shooting out, letting them know that they're ready. Toby and Reckliss out on the hunt. Reckliss getting a kill.
Right behind one of them.
Oh, that concussion throwing off Toby's shots and slowing him down big time.
Reckliss. Downing Vaughn, getting elimination. Toby getting Zayd. Cougar Hunter, last one left. Reckliss gets the elimination. And they are dying with laughter.
He's spinning in circles.
That was good dodging there. Really good. Yeah.
Oh my god.
This is the greatest creation I've ever made. I've done some creative things, but this has got to be one of the best things I've ever made. Oh god, this will be my legacy.
Oh, that was too funny. Cougar seems to be the fastest and trickiest deer to get.
Wow.
Yeah, it definitely seems the more the bountiful.
And Reckliss taking the victory again there.
Yeah,
I think Cougar was actually a deer in a previous life.
He must have been, yeah.
Alright, so for this next round, we're moving to Prepper.
Yes.
So
we're gonna be
5
down in
no,
the
no,
lower
no.
section.
No, 7 to 5.
You guys are going to be up in the windows of the upper section, and one round, one of us will try to kill all 4 of you.
Okay, so we're moving on to duck hunt.
And so you'll basically,
Yes, okay. This one I'm really interested in, okay, because I was thinking hunt. All right, yeah, I think this one's going to be a little bit easier because they're going to be out in the open. They're probably not going to hide. They're going to make it a little easier for the hunters. But this one, there's a wall, and there's also those shooting targets, right?
Yeah, so
there's a lot of room for error.
Don't even look at us, just run
yeah, so this one, they're each going to take turns. So first round is going to be one of them. The second round is going to be the exact same thing. But one of the other, either whoever hasn't gone the first round. So all 4 members of all 4 ducks are going to pretend that they are ducks of a carnival game moving back and forth in front of the window. So one is going to be walking, one is going to be running, one is going to be running with double time, and one is going to be walking and ducking randomly.
You're gonna walk and duck.
And so what's going to happen is once they get set into position, they should look at the versus tablets, see who it is or what time it is, and then basically they've got to try and kill all 4 ducks as fast as possible. Sorry, it's really hard to talk and I'm listening to them too, so my mind is trying to listen to what Trevor's saying.
So whoever is not shooting is going to be they're going to be the timekeeper.
Yeah.
And then when whoever is shooting, when they say done or whatever the call is,
4 minutes
when they're all dead,
the game's
we're
over.
Call time,
We're gonna
and then
reset.
we're going to compare the times, and whoever did it fastest wins.
That's it.
Who's timing this?
And then after that, we move into the 1v1.
Correct.
Killer Cam, thank you so much for the gifted subs, man. Holy cow.
To set everything up.
That's so many. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Hope you guys are enjoying this as much as we are. It's funny, dude. It is funny. If F.C.E if F.C.E ever decides to do a forest-based map, that will take this event to a whole new level.
That's what they say.
Sorry, say it again.
No, you're fine.
Yeah.
I was just mentioning to everybody that if F.C.E ever decides to make a forest map, it is going to take this to a whole nother level.
You guys just a path back and forth.
Yeah.
The hunt
the first
is
half
very
of that.
different.
Do you want to start with this?
Sorry, because I sent them some information, so I'm really trying to pay attention to if they got it.
Yeah.
Or not.
Walking, running, ducking, and
But
we're just shooting you. So the fastest to get 4 kills.
I think they've got it figured out. It doesn't really matter as long as they
Are we
figure
good
it
to
out.
go, guys?
So F.C.E, if they implemented something like this in game,
No, if they so if they created a forest-based map, that would take this to more.
Yeah, because
that
then
would be very
actual
interesting.
deer hunting. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of
compound
trees
would have been interesting, like the outside of compound. But
and you'd have to shoot from the house. You couldn't leave the house as the hunters. You'd have to shoot from the house.
Yeah, so you could limit it to the two sides, the back and the pool side.
Mm-hmm.
You just wouldn't be allowed to go underneath.
And a requirement is that the deer have to keep moving. Like, in other words, they can't duck behind those walls to the point where they can't be seen.
Okay, cool.
But anyway, that's neither here nor there. We can talk about that later. We are moving into prepper and getting set up for
duck hunt.
Duck hunt.
Yeah, the only thing we're missing is the dog.
Yep. Paco, if you could get that GIF up, or GIF, whatever you guys want to call it. I call it a GIF. But you know, some people are critical. Oh man, they're going to be shooting from all the way back here. Oh, this is going to be tough.
This is going to be hard.
Now, this is... Oh gosh, yeah, we got to watch from the duck's perspective. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh. Somebody goes down already.
Oh,
one of the ducks is stuck.
Oh, no.
What the fuck?
We got a jam in the duck room.
Toby, downing Zaid. Damn, dude.
I run next to the wall now.
Cougar can duck still, so that's good.
And like their head is actually not that far up over top of.
No, it's not.
They don't have a lot of room to shoot at. Like this is sniper target practice here.
It really is. I mean, Toby already has 2 down really early on. He's struggling getting these last ones, and I think it's the ones who are ducking that are making it the most difficult.
1, 2, 3, switch. Switch.
It sounds like they're switching sides. Here we go. Yeah, he doesn't have many bolts left.
Yeah. I know. I lost this.
Hey, he gets dice, man.
In my face.
Oh, and he gets Cougar. And that is
Right in
time.
the last few seconds.
Look me get up. No.
Yeah.
Did you take time? Said?
Yeah, I took time. 1 minute 25.
1 minute 25:64 is the score for Toby.
Wow, that's actually pretty
That's not
quick.
that. 1 minute 25:64. Drop that in chat, guys. Make sure we
Straddling you to the back of your neck.
yeah 1:25:64 milliseconds, according to Zaid, who was doing the stopwatch.
That was impressive. He was struggling on the last 2 there for a little bit, but I think it's because the last 2 were the ones moving quicker and doing the ducking.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever drew the short straw on the walking.
Good job, I guess.
Yeah.
I feel bad for them. I can't remember who it was, but they went down early.
That was fun.
May have been the first one to go down.
Right in the chat.
So we'll see it. We'll see if Reckliss can do better. He's got to be 1 minute, 25 seconds, and 64 milliseconds.
1:25:63. Okay.
So let's see if Reckliss can get this. But yeah, that perspective is very.
Let's do this.
Yeah, nice. And you got.
This is
ammo
not what I
bags for you.
expected. I thought you'd be able to see them a little bit more clearly.
Nice.
Prepper.
No, but when you look at Toby and Reckliss's point of view, or in this case, soon to be Reckliss's point of view, you realize how far of a distance it is, and how they're not like you only have a little bit to hit them. Like 3/4 of their body is covered. You're practically having to headshot the ducks.
Yeah, Yeah, with the drop trajectory and also the leading. I mean, gosh, dude, that's just tough.
Yeah.
Oh man, what a fun event, guys! We're gonna have to do this again. Shit, I'm really liking this.
Oh,
125.64, time to beat.
All right, and now we're moving on to Reckliss here. And his opportunity to beat that time Toby set, which is actually a pretty decent time.
I see him. I'm gonna knock him down.
They have to get to the bottom.
Is that Toby?
As they wave at each other as they pass.
Getting into the position. I just love hearing them laugh. They're having such a blast. It's so good.
I'm ready.
This looks really ridiculous, actually.
Oh, missing a bunch of his shots here.
Come on, Reckliss. To be fair, I do believe Toby is hosting, so Reckliss might have a little bit of some lag. We'll see.
I'm not now.
I can see a lot of the shots are hitting the bottom part of that windowsill.
Yeah, just barely.
So he's got to aim up just a little bit more.
There we go. Dice Man goes down. Vong.
Nice.
Oh, he missed me.
Oh, that's 2 down. There's 2 left. And again, it's the ones that are sprinting. The ones in... We're moving much faster, but they got these bodies they got to move through.
Yeah,
added difficulty.
You think they'd be pals and like put their... There you go. Nice man. Out of the way.
Cougar is the hardest one.
That's a good idea. I didn't think of that. He's excited on the game.
He's literally spinning.
Look at him spinning.
Oh, goes down.
Awesome.
Oh.
I'm not sure about that.
And he's just got this last one.
Why don't you run in front of that window every time?
That was
Because
good.
You don't fucking... You're wasting a lot of time.
There we go.
by running.
Takes him out.
That was awesome.
So that
Oh man, those shots. I can't imagine trying to do that. And like
2
for
minutes,
Toby,
1987. 2 minutes, 19 seconds, 87 milliseconds.
see, for Toby, he had to set the benchmark. Like he didn't have the pressure of trying to beat someone else's time. He created the time. For Reckliss, there's that pressure of trying to beat it. And unfortunately he couldn't. But man, oh man, that one was fun.
So 1980.
1987.
Sorry, 2 minutes, 19 seconds, 87.
87.
We don't have to do that.
No.
That'll go on for a while. I aced him.
All right, so looks like Toby won the duck hunt,
Yeah.
and I believe Reckliss won the deer hunt. They each have their preferred animal for killing.
Oh, it's the one.
That's it. So Toby is definitely a duck hunter. They tied actually the deer hunter.
Did they tie in the end?
Yeah, they did because they both had 4 kills at the end. So really, Right now, Toby's.
No, because Reckliss ended up because they had one more round after that.
Oh,
and
they
Reckliss
did.
won. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He won 3, so it was 7-5.
That's right, because it did dogs. My bad. Okay, so then so I guess
So Reckliss loves killing deer,
and Toby loves killing ducks.
There we go. We're gonna have to give them those titles too.
Toby's new name, Toby TikTok Duck Killer.
So we're gonna keep limit.
And Trevor, the Reckliss deer hunter.
There you go.
Shoot house is just hallway shooting, which isn't nearly as.
So it looks like they're gonna move over to their 1v1 matches now.
So again, thank you to the deer ducks. We really appreciate you helping out with this. That was a pleasure to watch. Great viewing. And now we're gonna, like Titch said, we're gonna be moving on to the 1v1 to see who in a 1v1 is better with the crossbow overall, which I'm sure everyone is curious to know the answer to.
Yeah, so I do believe that they're going to do 4 rounds of this.
And the rules are.
Yeah, so they're going to be doing 4 rounds of this, I believe, is what we had discussed.
We're just gonna do.
And I do believe the deer, or unless the cougar's leaving, but some of the deer and ducks are still going to stick around, just to kind of watch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, and then for loadouts, we'll do the crossbow. No ammo bag?
I think I'm going to take this after we do a highlight, because we are highlighting this. I'll put it under like a special events folder here on Twitch. I'm definitely going to upload it to YouTube and get it over there.
Okay, so this is freaking hysterical. That was freaking hysterical.
This is
honestly,
great.
This was everything that I pictured. In my mind, I was like, this is going to be great. I can hear it now. I was like, I knew the deer were going to get into it. I knew they were gonna love it. I think a lot of people like thought about it, not naming names, but somebody was like, "This doesn't seem like it would be fun at all," and I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, this is great. Cougar, dude, that was so funny, man. You were sitting. I keep going back to the image of you on docks, spinning in circles and dodging like 3. Just dodging 3 of those bolts coming at you. So funny, man. Oh my gosh. Well played. Thank you for helping out with that, man. We're going to have to do some sort of tribute trailer for this and have like a Carnival song behind it.
Yeah, so
for sure.
One of the things we're going to do is I'm going to ask Zaid and them to download their all